Hey, good morning. It's the Wednesday edition of the Mid-Morning Show Coffee Break with Ken and Deb, Jeremy, the whole gang.
Good morning.
Morning.
It's hard to get up this morning, middle of the week.
I know it.
Last week we only worked 3 days.
I
This
know.
is going to be hard.
Tomorrow's going to be
plow
like,
through.
what are we doing here? Yep, that's for sure.
Hey, but it's Christmas time, so it's all good, you know? I mean, like,
Sure.
I love Christmas time.
Yeah.
Just, yeah. The lights and the fun of being with family and
Yeah.
yeah.
I've seen a lot of houses that are decorated already.
Oh, me too.
Looks really cool.
Me too. I've got my tree up.
Do you?
And,
We
yeah,
got ours
decorated.
yesterday. We didn't
Yeah,
get it
you
up yet,
mentioned
but
that.
we got it.
Mm-hmm. That's
So,
good. That's good. So this morning we're talking about Christmas when you were a kid. Do you remember anything from the Christmases when you were a child? Did you have some special thing happen, special gift, or maybe it was just a special Christmas one year? And
Right.
you'd like to share the story with us? Our phone number is 800-221-9356. You can call us and talk to us in person or just comment here on Facebook.
Yeah, so let us know. So I remember one Christmas, I was really little, and I remember that we were out Christmas shopping, and I think it was my mom and I and my sister. It may have been two sisters. I can't remember, but I just know one of my sisters was there. But we were going and I saw this. I can't even remember. It was a special teddy bear that happened to be out that year, and I was a little guy, and I really wanted one.
Oh.
And I saw it in the cart, in our cart while we were shopping. I was getting all excited, and my sister goes, "That's not for you. That's for so and so." And so I was like, "Oh," and I was really upset.
That's a terrible story, Ken.
And then Christmas morning, I
Oh.
opened it up, and there it was.
Oh.
So all was forgiven.
Oh.
But
Oh, I'm glad it turned out like that. I was
yes,
kidding.
it was actually for me. But my sister said, "That's not for you. That's for so and so."
Leave it to sisters.
But yeah, so that was a memory that I had of getting the hopes dashed. Why they would go out and buy it with me there to begin with, I have no idea. But anyway, you know, maybe they figured, he's young enough, he won't know.
You
Negative
remembered.
to this day. Sidewalk Prophets and Live Like That on Moody Radio. And that's kind of what our scripture reading is today, in a way, from 1 Corinthians. It's talking about how we should live, you know, and how we should have that hope in our future and stuff. And we live like that. We should really live like that.
Yeah, you mentioned some of the things, you know, like being on guard and standing firm in the faith,
Right.
being people of courage and being strong and doing everything in love. I mean,
Yeah,
those are, you know, wow, that's how we're supposed to live.
that's right. That's right. So it's a great reminder for us to live like that and make a difference. But at any rate, next hour, we're going to be talking about our Bible reading.
That's
so
right.
you still have a chance to go ahead and get over and get that reading done. Maybe join in the conversation. 1 Corinthians 15 and 16 is where we're at today. Anyway, but we're talking about being a kid at Christmas time. And do you have a special memory of something that happened when you were a kid at Christmas? Or maybe you got a special gift and you remember that. Something that really stands out to you even to this day. What is it?
Our phone number is 800-221-9356. I think we should put, well, I'm looking
Here it
over.
comes, Jeremy. You know it's going to happen. Well, I think we should put Jeremy on the spot.
Well, the reason why is Jeremy is a really good gift giver.
He is.
You are a good gift giver. You think about the person
Mm-hmm.
and what they like, and you're always really thoughtful that way. So I was kind of curious about your
Do you feel a
childhood
little
growing
buttered
up.
up there, Jeremy?
I do feel a little buttered
You
up.
want a towel over there?
So what was the question? Because you talked about how great I was as a gift giver, but what's the question
Did you have a special gift growing up? You can think back and
that I received?
that you received, yeah. That just really, the person really got you, like you kind of do with other people.
I there was one year, I forget if it was Christmas. Actually, I think it was Christmas, and my brother had done some work for my aunt and my uncle, and they had paid him. I think it blew me away because it was like $2 an hour that he worked in order to get the funds for Christmas presents for us that year. And he got me this toy. It was this transformer that turns into supposed to be a planet, then turns into a big robot. And I knew the price of it, and it was like a $50 toy.
Wow.
Wow, it's
And
right.
so knowing that, and knowing that he raised the funds by working for $2 an hour,
Oh,
like helping
my.
out around my aunt and uncles, and that was just my gift, not just what he got my other
Yeah.
sibling
Wow.
and
Parents and stuff.
parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
that gift has always just kind of stuck out to me.
Sure. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
What a sacrificial gift.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
for sure.
that's neat.
Very cool. Anyway, so why don't you let us know? Is there a special gift that you remember getting as a kid, or maybe there's a special memory of Christmas when you were a kid? Let us know. 800-221-9356.
Sorry,
Old-
Jeremy.
Hold Deb, put Jeremy on the spot again. I think, though, he was ready for it.
Oh, good. He was, because that was some story, boy.
I could see it in her eyes. It was, maybe we should talk to Jeremy.
It's fun watching her kind of like stumble, like, because she's like, maybe, you know what, we're just going to do it.
I have this good Deb and this bad Deb on each shoulder, you know.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Oh, that's just funny. We're so used to it now, though, Deb. It's like
I know.
we know Deb's going to put us on the spot someday. We just don't know when or what about, but it will happen.
Oh, so here's really a heartwarming story. My brother was able to come home Christmas Eve from the Veterans Hospital in Iowa City for a quick visit during his cancer treatment in 1973. And then he had to go back Christmas night due to surgeries and radiation. It was a special time. We were all together. He was 21 and I was 18.
Wow.
Heidi, that's some story. Wow.
My friend Dan from down in Texas. Yes, Dan. Deb knows about us being escapers.
Yes, I do know that. In
Yeah. Jumps where they're learning to do that. It would be one.
You guys want to take Inez live?
7-Eleven. Good morning. Talking about memories of Christmas when you were a kid, or a special gift that you received, and I think Inez is on the line with us. Good morning, Inez.
Good morning. Well, I have a special memory. And my father, he was laid off, and so we didn't have much Christmas. But my cousin, who was special, she didn't have much, but she gave me a Christmas gift, a ball and jacks, and I so enjoyed it, and it was priceless, and I've never forgot it.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's neat.
Yeah, and it always seems like when those special gifts happen, it's because somebody in your life did something special for you, by giving that gift, and that's what makes it so cool. And so, appreciate that story, Inez.
And
Thanks
it's
Well, thank you.
and it's
God
just
bless.
God
You
bless
too.
you too.
You
And
bet.
it's also a reminder just to all of us how, giving a simple gift sometimes can impact a person for their whole life.
Right.
Like
Sure.
Inez is still thinking about that.
Right. Exactly. Maybe you don't think it necessarily
Right.
is
Might not be a
important.
big deal to you.
but to that person, it can make a huge difference. So
Yeah.
anyway, so maybe share your stories with us, whether it be a gift that you received as a kid or a memory. You can call or text 800-221-9356. Here's For King and Country and Together. That was a great story.
It was. Excellent story.
We'll have to tell this on the air too, but Deb said my mom made us sock monkeys.
Oh,
I still love them. That's cute.
that's another subject we haven't really talked about is just homemade gifts. And have you ever received a really great homemade gift or one that is just really precious to you that someone made?
Yeah.
I mean, I think homemade gifts are the best,
Yeah.
like
Yeah. So I don't think that she made these for Christmas for me, but I do remember her making them. Anyway, so back in the 90s, I was in country music radio. And this is when Garth Brooks was really big and and he had these certain types of shirts that he wore. And they had a special collar on them. I don't know if anybody remembers, but anyway, and they were always very colorful. And he wore these shirts, and I really liked them, but they were like really expensive. They were like, I think they were close to $100 a shirt or something like that. I mean,
Oh,
they were
my.
really pricey.
Wow.
Well, it seemed like they were that much anyway. So my wife made me a couple. She got a
Oh,
pattern,
wow.
and she made me a couple of shirts.
Oh, what a neat
And
gift.
that was, it was just very special. And like I said, I don't think it was for Christmas, but she made them for me. And I actually still have one of them. I can't fit into it anymore, but I still have it.
But you can look at it on the hanger.
That's right. And go, there's love right there.
That's right.
But yeah, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, homemade gifts sometimes can be super special.
So maybe you have one of those to share with us today, or maybe you're making something for someone. I mean, you don't have to give it away, but if you wanted to, post right here. Give us a call at 800-221-9356.
Heidi was talking about that. She says, my children will tell you that their best Christmas was in the lean times where we didn't have much, but we had all we needed.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I mean, Ed Kershak, Pastor Ed from
Yeah.
Edwood, he's had some really good posts about Christmases past and people's recollections. And one of them he had on there was from he shared a story from 1941 where this boy really wanted something special for Christmas and he knew he wasn't going to receive it. And so he's really disappointed. But his dad had taken him out. Well, I'll tell the rest of the story.
Hold on to that
coming up.
thought. For King and Country and Together at 7:16 on this Wednesday morning. It is Ken and Deb. We're also live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter today. You can always check out our mid-morning show coffee break there, or after the fact, you can always go and check it out as well, because we do post those videos after we're done with them on our Facebook page and YouTube channel, so you can check that out. But right now we're just talking about Christmas as a kid.
Yeah, and it's Special Kids Day, so we thought, what kind of special thing did you receive as a kid? When it was Christmas time, maybe you have a special memory of that item that you really, really wanted, and you dropped hints, and you thought you weren't going to get it, and then all of a sudden on Christmas morning, there it was under the tree.
Yeah, right.
What was that?
Exactly. Teresa said, when I was 8 years old, my mother had gotten me a little baby Snow White kitten. And when I got up, I found the little kitten in the bathtub in a box. And she said Santa Claus must have put her there where she'd be safe. And so we named her Snowball. And I'd always wanted a little kitten. So I guess I was a good little girl that year. That's very special. Thanks, Teresa, for sharing that memory with us. And then I've never seen one of these before, but Deb said my mom made us sock monkeys. Still love them. It just sounds
That's
cute.
neat. Uh-huh.
So anyway, appreciate that. But if you've got a special Christmas memory as a kid or a special Christmas gift that you received, maybe let us know this morning.
Our phone number is 800-221-9356, or you can join us live streaming and put it in the comment section there, or even
right.
text us too.
That's right. 718, good morning.
So I was talking about the story that
Yeah.
Ed Kershak had shared about a man, Harvey Patterson, his name was. It was 1942, sorry. I had 1941. But
Okay.
he was 15 years old, and he was feeling, kind of sad because he knew that they didn't have enough money
Right.
to buy him a Christmas gift, and he felt sorry for himself. But his dad, took him with and said, okay, we're going out. And as they went on the night, they had gone to a widow's house who had children, and they had bought, he had come in with shoes for their feet and nice warm food for them, and just providing some of their needs
Yeah.
for this family that had nothing
Yeah.
and was cold. They brought all this firewood over
Okay.
for the fire, and so as he was helping his dad do this, he could see the children's faces, as and the mother's face as all this wood was being brought in and their fire was being stoked and it was getting warm, and then he brought the shoes in for the kids and they had all fit, and it was just he was overwhelmed with emotion, and he was helping his dad with this. And then as they left, the dad said, I'm sorry we couldn't get anything for Christmas this year, but I had made this extra money and I felt we should spend it on this family.
Yeah.
And the young man said, this is the best, Christmas ever. I finally understood,
Mm-hmm. Wow.
and that, we just were totally generous to this family, and what a blessing it was for
Yeah.
that young man
Sure.
and the dad to minister to this mom and her kids.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
I'm not doing the story total justice because I'm not reading it, but it is a great story if you find it
Sure.
online to read, because really that's what Christmas is all about.
Yeah, it's about giving
It's about giving, and
because
you
that's
know,
what Christ did for us, right?
right. And
Came down to give his life for us.
mhm.
Yeah.
And that family's life was forever changed,
Right.
from their generosity and their thoughtfulness.
Yeah. Wow, it's powerful.
Mm-hmm.
So, how about everybody else? What's a special Christmas memory you might have from being a kid, or a special present that you received? And maybe it isn't a physical present. Maybe it was a present like that. Maybe it was a present of great lesson learned, or
Yeah.
great memory, something like that. It is 7:21. It's Ken and Deb here. Good morning. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Hey, by the way, coming up this weekend, as a matter of fact, we're going to have a special virtual Candlelight Carols that's going to take place.
Yeah, how exciting
Yeah.
to be able to have that celebration of Christmas and enjoy the pageantry, and we don't even have to pay for parking
Right.
in Chicago.
Yeah, you don't have to travel or anything. You can do it right from home. You're going to hear music from Moody's Chorale, Moody's Gospel Choir, worship collectives, and much, much more. Several vignettes as well that'll explain the 4 weeks of Advent. You'll hear a brief message from Dr. Mark Job that'll illustrate the meaning of Christmas. So watch Candlelight Carols this coming Saturday evening at 7 o'clock on the special website, which is candlelightcarols.com. So check that out. 7 o'clock this coming Saturday night, candlelightcarols.com, and you can check it out.
And if you want a little sneak preview, we are
Yes.
talking with John and David Gager,
Yeah.
who one of them is in charge of the music, the other one wrote the script.
Yeah.
We're going to talk with them on Friday about Candlelight Carols around 7:30 in the morning.
Okay, so looking forward to that. So check it out. Mark it down, candlelightcarols.com. Here's Aaron Schust on Moody Radio. Yeah, that's going to be very cool.
It is. I'm looking forward to seeing how they adapt to being on camera like that. and
Right.
What it's going to look like.
Yeah, and then you'll get a chance to hear it on our station both Saturday and Sunday, the 19th and 20th of December.
Okay.
At
Okay.
3 o'clock in the afternoon. So you'll get to hear it if you don't get a chance to watch it on this coming Saturday night. Yeah. So anyway, just a little preview for you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to talking with David and John too about like how are you doing the choirs
Right.
and the music?
Sure.
Because when we have an orchestra,
Yeah.
I mean, you're right close to one another and you're blowing into an instrument. or-
Right.
yeah. I just
Yeah.
like, how does that work
Yeah.
during COVID? I'm very curious to see how they do that or how
Right.
they've done that, how they've done rehearsals and
Yeah,
stuff.
that'll be good. So that'll be Friday morning
Mm-hmm.
that we'll talk with them about that. Well, that's going to wrap up our mid-morning show coffee break today. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll do it again tomorrow morning, just after 7 o'clock. So enjoy the rest of your day.